Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day. So, thank you to everyone who's liking, sharing, subscribing, and especially people who are watching the videos to the end. I really appreciate it. We're getting our view time pushed up, which we really need. And yes, it's great to see that people are enjoying the videos and are engaging. Recently I've started doing a lot of videos with younger students, so this is me learning how to teach younger students, and it's very interesting, and it's a great help if you have young children that want to learn. They can watch the videos and learn a lot from it. So today I'm just going to be having a casual conversation, and we'll be working on English communication, basically. So I'll be doing this with my wonderful co-host. So ma'am, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, hello teacher, I'm Anna from Vietnam.
Thank you very much for joining me, Anna from Vietnam. I am happy to have you here. So I actually want to do this, and the topic that I picked for today is learning English. So, did you learn English when you were in grade school?
Yes, I did.
And was it very advanced English?
We almost focus on grammar.
Oh, okay, so we almost only focused on grammar?
We almost only focus on grammar.
Okay. And so there wasn't much pronunciation and speaking?
Not much, yeah.
Okay. It's difficult to learn proper pronunciation unless you have a native speaker.
Yes, and even we didn't learn listening skill, which grammar only.
Listening skills, you may say?
Yeah, we didn't study about listening skill. Practice listening skill. We didn't do it.
Yes, I still say one of the best things anyone can do who wants to learn English is to watch English TV, YouTube, listen to English. It will help you. You will eventually start to learn the language just from listening to it again and again and again. It really helps. It's like being immersed in the society. So, did you learn English in university?
Yes, I did as well. And focus on writing skill.
On writing skills?
What?
Bless you. Okay, so
we focus on writing skill and reading skill on university.
Okay. And did you have to do the exam?
Yes, I did.
What is it, IELTS exam?
We did certificate, say level B. It's not IELTS exam.
Okay, I know that there's two that you can do currently, but you graduated university a few years ago, so I'm curious if things have changed. But there's IELTS and there's one other certificate, and you need one of the two of them to graduate university.
Yeah, TOEIC and IELTS.
Okay.
But I have graduated from the university very many years ago.
Shh! Don't tell anyone your age. You don't have to do that. And that's one of the things that I'm curious about, because I teach a lot of people who are graduating or recent graduates.
Yeah.
So they all require it. And their English proficiency seems much higher than what you were required to have when you were in school.
Yeah, I know.
I think social media and the opportunity to see more and learn more in English at the same time is helping them as well.
Yes.
So, do you work with people who are recent graduates of university?
Yes, I do.
And do you find their English level to be fairly high?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
But some K is not really, but some K is good.
Some cases?
Yes, some cases are good.
Okay. So in one case it might be bad. In other cases, depending on if you're talking about one person or a couple people, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. It probably depends how much of their free time they spend learning English.
Yes.
So, now your daughter, I've started teaching. So do you feel that she is going to have a better career opportunities if she knows English?
Of course, because English is the international language.
The international language.
Yeah.
Yes, of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Vietnam is very big on people learning English because they want people doing trade with Vietnam.
Yeah.
So if somebody from Canada or the U.S. is going to buy from Vietnam, they need to be able to communicate with them.
Yes, even other foreign other country invest in Vietnam will use English to communicate.
They will use English to communicate.
Yes, yes. They will use English to...
No, use.
Yeah, they will use English to communicate.
Yes, you can't forget the S. Do you think that English will become widely spoken like a second language in Vietnam?
Yeah. Because, for example, Japanese come to Vietnam, but not much people in Vietnam know Japanese, so they have to use English.
Yes, and I've heard, I don't know much about Japan, but I've heard Japan isn't big on learning English. They want to stay Japanese. So,
yeah, but they have to use English.
If they want to do business, they have to do it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you mentioned other countries as well. The UK, I heard, does a lot of business in Vietnam.
Yes.
And, well, like you said, it's the international language. So I know a lot of my students want to learn two languages. They want to learn English and they want to learn Chinese.
Yes.
Because China is the other country that you guys do a lot of business with.
Yes. When we communicate with Chinese, we use English as well because we don't know Chinese.
So it's like the Philippines. The Philippines has, I think, the largest amount of English-speaking people of any country.
Yes, a lot of English teachers come from Philippines.
Yeah. Philippines are great for teaching and for caregiving and for, Filipino women are kind of natural caregivers, so there's a lot of nurses in Canada that are Filipina.
Yes. That's why. That's the reason why Filipino know English well, right?
Well, a lot of it has to do with their relationship with the U.S. because the U.S. has done a lot of things in Philippines.
That's so.
And so, yeah, there's a huge. Almost everyone in the Philippines speaks English.
Yeah.
And so, okay, when I come to Vietnam, do you think I'm going to have a problem speaking with people?
Yeah, you have to use English.
But do enough people know English that they will understand me?
No, a lot of people in Hanoi know English. They can use, even they just do the small business, they can use English to communicate with their foreign customer.
Okay, because there's a lot of foreigners in Hanoi.
Yes.
And Saigon as well.
Yeah. Saigon,
yeah. And I've heard Da Nang actually has quite a few foreigners in it.
Yes.
But, okay, so I've also heard that a lot of people use Google Translate.
Yes.
So, do you find English very difficult?
English is not difficult. It's just because the learner is not work hard on studying it. But it's not difficult. We just spend more time to practice consistently with and then we can speak English well.
Yes, I've taught two Vietnamese people English who work together.
Yeah.
And I said, do you ever speak to each other in English at work to practice? Oh no, we wouldn't do that.
I think it's difficult because we both don't have the good pronunciation, so we can't correct to each other.
But the more you speak it, the better you'll be at it. Even if you get it wrong, trying to speak it will keep you more in the mind frame. It will keep you thinking about English more, and that's one of the tricks to learning it.
Yeah. Yes.
So you should try that with some of your English-speaking coworkers.
Yes. It have us it has a practice relaxed skill, like think by English, thinking in English, and stop translating English in our mind.
Yes, that's one of the keys is when you don't have to translate.
Yes.
Right? Like saying hello, okay, is in Vietnamese is xin chào, right? Xin chào. So, but to me, xin chào doesn't mean hello. Xin chào means xin chào, right?
Yes.
So, when you start thinking in the language, so the words bring the picture that you're trying to say to your mind. That's when you're getting to know the language better.
Yes.
Yes. One of the things that I find is there's different forms of words here. And a lot of Vietnamese have trouble with the forms of words.
Yes.
you guys do that when you are addressing someone. Depending on who they are is supposed to be a different term. Right? Like if it's if it's your father, if it's your mother, if it's an older brother, a younger sister, there's all different forms of words that you're supposed to use. We use that a lot, especially past, present, future. I did something, I'm doing something, I'm going to do something. Right?
Yeah.
So past, present, future. And I find that that's one of the last things that a student has to get right, is what form of the word they're using and when they're using it. So is there anything you would like to add about learning English?
Like how to remember the vocabulary.
Use it. Honestly,
Yeah.
if you don't use it, you will. And that's why I say doing little things like, I'm teaching your daughter now. Speak to your daughter in English sometimes.
Yes.
So when she puts on a shirt, say, that's a red shirt. Right?
Yeah.
So use the English word so she thinks about English more. And it will help you with your English. Teaching English helps you speak English better.
Got it.
And that's why I'm saying that you should use it with your co-workers as well.
Yeah.
And try to speak English with them. Even if it's just something stupid, right? Like,
Yes.
let's
And
go.
sometimes they don't understand.
Right, and then you say it in Vietnamese, it's no big deal, right? But then you can learn something new from each other.
Yeah, got it.
Because maybe they say something that you don't understand, and you're like, oh, what's that mean? So you can learn.
Wrong pronunciation.
Yes, but like I say, I can't learn Vietnamese in Canada. I cannot learn Vietnamese until I'm in Vietnam. And if I'm using it every day, I will figure out how to use Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'll use it every day, so I'll repeat, right? When I go and I order a coffee, I learn how to order a coffee. Then the next day, I use that again and again, and I'm using that every day, so I remember how to order coffee. Oh, now I want a pho, so I'm going to learn how to order pho, and I'll use that every day. And in learning that, I'm going to build my vocabulary. First of all, necessities, like coffee is a necessity. So I'm going to learn to build my vocabulary with necessities. And then I'll learn conversation from the necessities.
Yeah.
And it will help me to grow. And so that, like I said, if you use that in your business, especially if you're using English in business and you're talking to people in your company in English, you're going to learn what you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. This is actually interesting because I'm seeing the difference between the way your educational system was and the way it is. You know, because my students are like 10 plus years, right? So the way that they're learning English and their criteria is much higher than your criteria was.
Yeah.
So that means that you guys, the little bit older group, has had to learn it on your own.
Yeah.
And never forget, it's invaluable to have a native speaker who can help you learn English.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so thank you for joining me. It's been a great video. And thank you everyone for watching to the end. Again, liking, sharing, subscribing, all very, very helpful. If you want to know anything, just put it in the comments. I have no problem. I will answer you and we will have a chat. Okay? So, thank you very much. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.